Matapos masungkit ng tinaguriang dapinom ng Philippine boxing na si Reggie Suganov, ang bakanting WBO Global Light Flyweight title kontra sa kalabang si Ronald Omar Chacon Leon ng Venezuela. Limang buwan nang lumipas ay sinagupa naman ito ang dumayo at barakong pambato ng bansang Japan na si Kai Ishizawa. Nasa tindig at postura pa lang ay kita mo ng matapang at palaban, yung tipong patay kung lumaban. Bago ang laban, ang ating kababayan ay may record noon na 14 wins, 4 knockouts at merong isang talo. Habang ang dayong Hapon ay bitbit ang record na 11 wins, 10 knockouts at may 3 talo. Ang kanilang laban ay ginanap sa Holy Name University, Tagbilaran City, Bohol. Sa labang ito ay talaga namang masusubok ang tapang at puso ng Pinoy, sapagkat hindi nga po biro ang makakalabang Hapon. Dahil sa 11 panalo nito, 10 rito ay tinapos via knockout. Bukod pa rito, malakas ang paniniwala ng Hapon na maaagaw niya ang titulo sa ating kababayan. Kaya naman panoorin natin kung talaga nga bang uubra ang pagiging knockout artist ng Hapon sa bilasik ng kamao ng isang Pinoy.
Trying to make inroads in the junior flyweight division. So dito nga po, scheduled for 12, kapaan po ito. But alam naman natin yung itong si Ishizawa is something that Suganov has to be very careful of. Suganov suffered his first loss in his career just last year, last July 2. Sa unang biyahe niya pa sa labas ng Pilipinas, that was against Sivanati Notchinga in South Africa. And he was going for the title at the time, konting hindi Global Junior Flyweight by virtue of that win against the Venezuelan, itong si Ronald Chacon. So dito po sa round number 1, medyo nagkakapaan pa sila. Again, scheduled for 12, and usually the longer fights would favor the Filipino, who's more of a boxer, a stylist, and he is a power hitter, but now he's displaying some power. 4-punch combination, no response for Ishizawa. Ganap of a very young Luisito Espinosa, the way he's built and the hand speed, perhaps of Rolando Navarrete. Of course, the light flyweight division is where the most championships have been taken by Filipinos. So, sa itong ulo, ang kanyang kalaban from Japan. 1 minute remaining here in the opening round, scheduled for 12. Alam nila kung maganda ang pinakita, alam din nila kung medyo nadedihado, there's a lot of buzz going around after that power shot coming from Ishizawa. It's Ishizawa's turn right now to try and take the advantage. By our unofficial scorecard, Suganov, the 37-year-old from Japan, has Ishizawa absorbing some punishment. That's a left hook to the head. More shots to the head coming from Suganov. Final seconds of round number 1. Late surge there. And eventually did suffer his first loss against a fellow Japanese in 2022. As we now move into round number 2. Muli po, magandang hapon po mula po dito sa Holy Name University Gymnasium in Tagbilaran City, Bohol. Ito po si Noel Zarate para sa PTV4. Nakahatid po sa inyo ng world-class boxing between the Filipino phenom Reggie Suganov versus Kai Ishizawa of Japan. Some connections there, medyo shaken po. Ito si Ishizawa, left open again rito sa ulo nitong si Suganov. There may have been a headbutt somewhere. That would be unfortunate if that cut gets bigger, if it is a cut at all. Ishizawa still moving forward, trying to control the ring generalship here. Siyempre sa pagbubukas na round number 2, buhos ka agad ang binigay dito ni Filipino phenom Reggie Suganov. The record of 14-1, trying to defend this WBO Global Light Flyweight Championship. Kapaan na naman silang dalawa rito. Now trying to go for the body, Ishizawa, which could be a good idea against a taller fighter. Tanda po natin that Ishizawa only a shade above 5'1" gravity. 5'5" naman po ang listed height nitong si Reggie Suganov. Halfway mark of round number 2 scheduled for 12. Now body shots being exchanged by both fighters. Again, plowing forward pa rin. Ito po si Ishizawa of Japan, the challenger in the pink trunks. Exchange of jabs. No follow-ups yet so far for Ishizawa, and it appears that Suganov has now tasted how powerful those punches can be. Mukhang hindi niya pa masyasawa, trying to go for as many body blows as he can, trying to soften up his opponent. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage, 4-inch height advantage, and about a 4-inch reach advantage as well. Shots to the body. Better defense actually here for So far the strategy of the Japanese fighters, just plow forward and try to go for the body. Final 10 seconds of the round. Still more body shots being thrown by Ishizawa. Closer round, but it still looks like Suganov, the head of Suganov. It appears that the cutmen have been able to stabilize that for now. Third round, scheduled for 12 for the WBO Global Light Flyweight Championship. Defending champion, of course, the Filipino phenom, as they call him, Reggie Suganov, so far in our unofficial scorecard, has taken the first 2 rounds. But you look at the records, Ishizawa, of course, out of his 11 wins, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. His last rematch, he also lost against Masataka Taniguchi. Naka-first fight since losing to Paras. More body shots, or more headshots now coming from Ishizawa. Shot to the body once again. Every time magpakawala ng isa. Ito si Suganov, and it's solid. One more shot to the body. So far, no consistent headway being gained by Kai Ishizawa of Japan. We have our 3 judges at ringside, scoring this on a 10-point must system. Final 23 seconds. And a round that really hasn't turned much in terms of Ishizawa. Now a late surge coming from Suganov. So far, so good for the Filipino phenom. That could be and of course his last fight to get the belt against Ronald Chacon of Venezuela. We're now in round number 4. Philippines unofficially has taken the first 3 rounds. And Kai Ishizawa of Japan trying to see if he can turn the tide here. We know he's a power puncher, but he's being a little careless with his defense. Nakakalusot na naman. And you can see some welts already developing under both eyes of the Japanese. Si Suganov, might be a very long day here for the Japanese fighter. But again, the game plan is still the same. Just move forward, go for the body. Ngayon, chinechempohan na lang po nitong si Suganov. Yung kanyang haba talaga ginagamit dito. He's got about a 4-inch reach advantage over his smaller opponent. Again, it is Ishizawa just moving forward, looking for some openings. Actually, binibigay na nga nitong si Suganov yung body shots, and Ishizawa's not taking it. 1-2 parried there by Ishizawa. Again, his defense is improved from the first round. But there are still some times where he drops his guard. At the moment, not quite sure how Ishizawa can actually forward. That's the only positive working now on the side of Ishizawa. He's not allowing his opponent to move forward. Medyo sumandal doon ng matagal. Ito si Suganov. Pero nakabalik na rin, and he has now turned the tide. He has now got his opponents against the ropes. 40 seconds remaining here. A lunging left hand coming from Suganov. Another uppercut. And this time Ishizawa says, bring it on. Another right hand here from Suganov. Being displayed here. Kino-contra-tempo niya talaga. Ito si Ishizawa. Every time Ishizawa tries to reload, Suganov is in his face. And Ishizawa is starting to get upset. Had the same move that we saw in round number 1. But the cutmen, dito si Suganov have been doing a spectacular job in making that a non-factor. Round number 5 again, scheduled for it has been rainy here in Bohol for the past couple of days. And now some stand-up fighting. Wala na masyadong sayaw-sayaw na ginagawa ni Ishizawa. And Suganov is just picking him off. Wins 1 loss. Only 4 wins coming by way of knockout. So this guy is really out to outpoint you. Whereas itong si Ishizawa, 11 wins, 10 coming by way of KO. So he would like opportunities to finish his opponent. His first 6 bouts, as we mentioned earlier, didn't land in 2017. Itong si Bongsapon Pamlakum. That was actually a first round knockout. Some infighting now between the two. A lot of blood now coming out of the head. The face of Suganov. Tandaan po natin, he did have a fight. He won via TKO against Ronald Chacon kasi nasugatan din. Ito si Ronald Chacon. Final minute of the 5th. Even the crowd here a little concerned about seeing the presence of blood on the face of their homeboy. Kabuti na lang, it's not above the eyebrow. Does not impair your vision. But when you see your opponent's white gloves with a little bit of blood, you're already concerned. So far, Ishizawa is actually doing well until that right hook delivered by Suganov. But now Ishizawa's now here in round number 5. Oh, good exchange there. Ishizawa had the better of it though. Another jab coming in for the Japanese. A lot of misses here for Suganov. Round number 6 come off the tears.
Round number 6
that were forming there. So it looks like they put a lot of petroleum jelly now on the face. The WBO Global Light Flyweight Champion po, kampiyon dito, si Suganov of the Philippines, absorbing a right hook that time from his Japanese opponent. Again, continuing to plow forward. Ito po si Ishizawa of Japan, the challenger. Here. Napapasok itong si Ishizawa. Trying to be a counter puncher. We knew he was the aggressor at the start. That uppercut goes through. As long as Ishizawa keeps on moving forward. Wala namang counter na ginagawa pa so far. Itong si Suganov to take that away. And that is a display to the judges. Sabi ni Attorney Tapdasan. And we are back to bring you the rest of round number 6. Suddenly, bumuhos na naman si Suganov. Not very accurate on the punches, but still enough to get the crowd into it. Body exchange. About a minute remaining here in the 6th. Ishizawa getting a little successful now with those inside incursions. Good left coming from Suganov. But again, Ishizawa just wants to pin him against the ropes and throw 1 million punches.
Round
Title.
number 7.
Buhat-buhat po yan during the introductions nitong si Suganov. As we now enter the 7th round, still very much the same, but now napapabilis na yung pagsugod dito nitong si Kai Ishizawa. Referees, Danrex Tapdasan instructs them on what not to do in a tie-up like that. You can see that Suganov's power is sort of taken a breather at the moment. The wound is not a factor anymore. If you're just joining us, meron pong sugat na natamo. Etong si Reggie Suganov, as early as the first round, tuntok pa lamang po the first round, pero talagang has been quelled for the moment. Ishizawa once again pounding inside. No response coming from Suganov, who tries to push him back to the middle of the ring. Now Suganov's reach advantage has been negated now because of all of the inside shots coming from Ishizawa. Pati yung depensa ni Suganov, unti-unti na pong nadidismantle. Mga fighter from Japan. What had been working for Suganov was the shots to the head, the jabs, and the combinations to the head. Kasi unti-unti na nga napapasara na niya yung mata ng kanyang kalaban. But in this case, Zawa looks like the first 5 rounds was just a testing. 2 combination shots launched there by Suganov. Hindi man lang natinag itong si Ishizawa. Now Ishizawa has been knocked out once in his career. And he did suffer that knockout loss against Masataka Taniguchi in 2019. Make that in 2022. It was a 10th round TKO. ...2019, but that's by unanimous decision over 8 rounds. Nauunahan na po si Suganov. Again, the reach advantage has been totally negated. Now watch out for the low blows. Taniguchi has really, Ishizawa has really flipped the script here. Naging flat-footed na itong si Suganov. He is retreating, and every time he tries to pull off something, Ishizawa is in his face. Another round looming towards the fighter from Japan. Suganov was so accurate the first 3 rounds, now he can't hit anything. And round number 7 looks kanyang rhythm as he now enter the 8th. Well, Zarate pa rin po nag-atin ng aksyon. Unofficially, we have Suganov ahead, but only by 1 round. The last 3 unofficially have gone the way of Ishizawa. Ishizawa now body hunting. Di na muna niya pakikialaman yung sugat sa ulo nitong si Suganov, which has opened up again. Not quite sure if it came from an accidental headbutt. Some power shots to the body as well from Suganov. He's trying to destroy the timing of Ishizawa. And it looks like here in the 8th round, Suganov has been successful so far. 4-inch height advantage over his opponent. And again, itong si Ishizawa is just trying to make inroads in the junior flyweight division after campaigning most of his career as a minimum weight. That's a lot more muscle though for Ishizawa. Oh! Ishizawa got staggered there by the left hook coming from Suganov. And another one! Ishizawa is down! The blood is coming out of Suganov's head, and Ishizawa smells the blood, wants to get it back. Oh, great right coming from Ishizawa. Napatras na si Suganov. Ishizawa missing, less than a minute remaining here in this pivotal 8th round. 1 knockdown scored already, so this is a 10-8 round for Suganov. The question is, can Ishizawa get the knockdown back? That right hand earlier sent Suganov backwards. Nakabawi na ba? 3-punch combination, all power shots. Another connection to the head. And throwing in the towel. The side of Ishizawa. It's over. The corner of Kai Ishizawa threw in the towel after the late barrage coming from Reggie Suganov. And despite the head wound, Reggie Suganov with the official time of 2 minutes and 38 seconds in round number 8. We have your winner by way of technical knockout, and still the WBO Global Junior Flyweight Champion, Reggie the Filipino.
'Filipino phenom, Suganov.